In a crowded room, your presence silences the noise without you saying a word. Heads turn, eyes linger, conversations pause mid-sentence. Not because of what you wear or how you move, but because of something invisible radiating from your core. An energy that doesn't announce itself, it simply exists, and existence is enough. This is the aura shift. When you begin retaining your seed, the first changes happen beneath the surface. Your hormones recalibrate. Your testosterone stabilizes and rises. Your dopamine receptors reset from years of overstimulation. Your nervous system, once frayed and scattered, begins to hum with coherence. But these biological shifts are only the foundation. What builds on top is where the magic lives. Energy that once leaked out in your moments of release now pools inward. Day by day, week by week, it accumulates like water behind a dam. And when enough pressure builds, something breaks through, not outward, but upward. The energy rises through your spine, floods your chest, sharpens your eyes. Your body becomes a vessel for something ancient and undeniable. People sense it before they understand it. You walk into a coffee shop on day 40. You order, pay, wait. You say nothing unusual, do nothing remarkable, yet the barista holds your gaze a second too long. A stranger across the room glances over twice, then 3 times. A woman near the door shifts her posture as you pass, as if pulled by a current she can't name. This is not arrogance. This is not performance. This is presence forged from your retention. Your eyes change first. Once clouded and distracted, they sharpen into stillness. They hold attention without effort. When you look at someone, your gaze carries weight. It doesn't waver. It doesn't apologize. It simply sees. And in a world where most men look but never truly see, this becomes magnetic. Your posture follows. Your shoulders settle back, your spine lengthens, your chest opens, not from forcing, but from your body reclaiming its natural structure. Energy no longer drains downward into depletion. It rises, filling your frame from within. Your walk becomes grounded. Each step lands with certainty. Your movement stops being reactive and becomes sovereign. Then comes your voice. Lower, fuller, resonant. Your words carry authority not because they're louder, but because they're spoken from a place of fullness rather than lack. You don't speak to fill silence. You speak when you have something worth saying. And when you do, people listen. But the deepest shift happens in your energy field itself. Every human being emits a frequency. Most people broadcast chaos, scattered thoughts, unresolved emotions, constant stimulation, chronic depletion. Their energy radiates outward in jagged, unstable waves. They enter a room and barely register. They fade into the background because their presence holds no coherence. You emit something entirely different. Your energy consolidates. It becomes dense, focused, coherent. Instead of scattering in all directions, it radiates outward in steady, powerful waves. Not loud, not aggressive, just undeniable. This is what strangers feel when they stare. They don't know why they're drawn. They can't articulate it, but their nervous systems recognize the signal. They sense stability in a world of chaos, strength in a sea of weakness, presence in an age of distraction, and their bodies respond before their minds catch up. Women feel it most acutely. Biology wired them to detect genetic vitality, to sense power beneath the surface. A depleted man triggers nothing. You trigger everything. She won't know you're practicing retention. She won't understand the mechanism, but her instincts will scream that you are different, that you carry something rare. Men feel it too, though differently. You walk into a meeting and other men unconsciously adjust. They sit straighter, speak more carefully, compete for your approval without realizing why. Because hierarchies form around energy, and energy bends toward those who hold it, not those who waste it. This is not theory. This is observable reality. You're 30 days into retention, boarding a subway. You stand near the door, say nothing, do nothing. Yet the space around you clears. People shift without thinking. A teenage girl looks up from her phone and stares. An older woman smiles as you pass. A businessman seated nearby suddenly feels the urge to sit up straighter. None of them know what they're responding to, but the signal is clear. Something powerful just entered the room. Your aura doesn't come from trying. It comes from not leaking. When your energy stops being drained through release, it has nowhere to go but inward and upward. It fills your body. It sharpens your mind. It radiates outward as a field of coherence that others instinctively recognize. Most men will never experience this because they never stop scattering their power. They chase the fleeting high of release and wake the next day diminished, clouded, invisible. They move through the world as ghosts, seen but not felt, present but not powerful. You move differently. You don't chase attention, attention chases you. You don't seek validation, validation arrives uninvited. You don't force presence, presence becomes your default state. Strangers stare because they can't help it. Your aura pulls them in. Your energy demands recognition. And you, the man who created it through discipline, restraint, and mastery, stand at the center, calm and unshaken. Retention doesn't just change how you feel. It changes how the world sees you.